good afternoon, good morning, good day. I'm greeting you from a mountaintop in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where I am quarantined, locked down, trapped, and trying to be cheerful during a pandemic. I want to talk to you a little bit about the basic tools that we will be teaching on September 5th. So the first tool is a bedrock tool of creative recovery known as the morning pages. And if they sound like work, they are work. You get up early, a half hour early. You set your alarm so that you are awake and you go straight to the page. And sometimes people ask me, well, Julia, what about coffee? And I say, I wouldn't stand between anybody and their Starbucks so they can get their coffee. Just don't spend 45 minutes brewing the perfect cup. So what I'm told by Jungians is that we have a 45-minute window when we first wake up before our defenses are in place. And we're trying to catch ourselves writing during that 45-minute window so that we are authentic. So morning pages are 3 pages of longhand morning writing about absolutely anything. So it might be, I forgot to call my sister back. I didn't buy kitty litter. The car has a funny knock in it. I didn't like the way Fred talked to me in the meeting yesterday. So it ranges from the petty to the profound. It's anything that crosses your mind. And the trick is to keep your hand moving across the page, not pausing to take what I call mental cigarette breaks. So you want to keep moving your hand and you write to the universe, really. You're saying, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I want more of, this is what I want less of. And as you send this telegram to the universe responds, and you begin to have a sense of yourself as being witnessed by a benevolent something. And the world goes from being a hostile and forbidding place to being a benevolent place. Morning pages bring you optimism, bring you strength, bring you clarity, bring you guidance, bring you perseverance. I have a friend who says, morning pages are a way to meet your own best friend, and it's you. So that's the basic tool, and I'd like to talk next about a tool called Artist Dates, and it works in conjunction with morning pages. So you write your morning pages, and it's as if you're sending a telegram to the universe, like if you're on a little life raft and you need to be rescued by the big boat, and you send your exact whereabouts. And then when you take an artist date, you switch the dial over. You're building a sort of radio kit, and you switch the dial over from send to receive. An artist date is a once-a-week festive solo expedition to do something that enchants or interests you. And ordinarily, in, quote, normal times, we would do the artist date out of the house. But during the pandemic, we find ourselves needing to entertain ourselves in the house. So we may do something like listen to a piece of music that we ordinarily wouldn't hear, listen to a podcast that you maybe thought was too frivolous, take out a sketch pad and sketch a familiar object, letting yourself see it again. Take a bubble bath and light some candles. So the trick is to do something that would enchant your inner 8-year-old. Your artist state should not be work. It shouldn't be when you're getting serious. It's when you're getting frivolous. And frivolity leads to creativity. So I think a lot of times when I'm teaching, people will get the work of Morning Pages. They'll understand that they should work on their creativity. But when we say, now I want you to play, they're like, play? This is difficult. And they have a lot of resistance. And so what I say is resist your resistance and play. We have a phrase, the play of ideas. And as we talk about festive things, we begin to feel a little bit optimistic. So I think you just saw my little dog come in, and she goes with me on my daily walks. And walking is the third basic tool. So again, this is something that's a little bit tricky. During the pandemic, you need to wear your mask, and you need to keep a social distance from people of 6 feet. So I would say to you, try and do it early in the evening. Try and do it earlier in the morning. You just don't want to do it when you're feeling like the streets are the most crowded. So walking is the third tool. And what happens is you may walk out with a problem, but after you've walked for a while, and I say 20 minutes is plenty, and do it twice a week. When you walk, you begin to hear solutions. And I've had people say to me, Julia, I felt God. And I'll say, well, I think it's a wonderful thing when you're walking to have a sense of the benevolent larger something that is at play in our lives. So those are the 3 basic tools: Morning Pages, artist states, walks, and I hope to see you September 5th. Thank you.